Look at yourself for a moment, then imagine your parents, and theirs. Now keep going back in time. Soon you pass modern cities, then castles, then armored soldiers, then fur clothing, then nothing but dirt, hunger, and fear. Eventually you reach a human crouched on the ground, chewing whatever keeps him alive for one more night. That person didn't know your name, didn't know comfort, didn't even know tomorrow was guaranteed. And yet you exist because he survived. Not because life was fair, but because survival favored those who refused to disappear. Today we're not retelling history, we're examining how close the human mind came, again and again, to never existing at all. Why human existence is so unlikely. Every human alive today is the result of an unbroken chain of survival. If even one person in that chain had failed, fallen, starved, been killed, or never had children, everything would have ended. Your existence is not luck. It's the result of countless narrow escapes shaped by biology, fear, and mental endurance. Let's explore 5 periods in human history where survival was least likely, moments when being born was almost a death sentence. Number 5, the Ice Age. Roughly 20,000 years ago, Earth entered one of its coldest phases. Massive ice sheets buried entire continents. Temperatures dropped sharply and food became painfully scarce. Survival meant enduring freezing winds, hunting enormous animals with primitive tools, and constantly avoiding predators that were faster and stronger than humans. There were no hospitals, no medicine. Even a small wound could end a life. Yet the human mind adapted. People learned to control fire, build shelter, create tools, and cooperate. Even in freezing darkness, creativity survived, leaving behind art, symbols, and stories. Number 4. The beginning of farming around 10,000 years ago, humans stopped wandering and started settling. Farming promised stability but delivered new dangers. Living close together allowed diseases to spread rapidly. Diets became less varied, leading to malnutrition and weak immune systems. Entire communities depended on fragile crops that could fail overnight. One drought, one flood, one insect swarm, and survival vanished. Still, humans endured by organizing, planning, and learning from failure. The mind adjusted to long-term thinking, even when the present was painful. Number 3. The Mongol invasions. In the 13th century, speed became a weapon. Mongol armies moved faster than anyone had ever seen, destroying cities before people understood what was happening. Entire populations disappeared within days. Survival depended on awareness, adaptability, and sometimes pure chance. Historians estimate that these invasions wiped out a massive portion of the world's population during a time when humanity was already fragile. Fear ruled daily life, yet the instinct to escape, hide, and rebuild never vanished. Number 2. The Black Death in the 1300s, an invisible enemy spread across Europe. The plague moved silently through towns, carried by animals, insects, and human contact. Once infected, survival became unlikely. Symptoms were swift and brutal. Entire families vanished within weeks. Society collapsed. Villages emptied. Knowledge failed. Yet those who survived unknowingly passed on something powerful. Immune traits, caution, and resilience that shaped future generations. Number 1. The Toba supervolcano. Around 74,000 years ago, humanity nearly ended before civilization began. A massive volcanic eruption filled the sky with ash, blocking sunlight for years. Temperatures dropped drastically. Plants died. Animals disappeared. Food vanished. Scientists believe the human population shrank to just a few thousand individuals worldwide. A genetic bottleneck so extreme that everyone alive today likely descends from that small group. In near-permanent darkness and cold, Survival depended entirely on mental endurance, and somehow it worked. The psychology of survival. These moments weren't survived through strength alone. They were survived through adaptation. Fear sharpened attention, scarcity forced cooperation, loss reshaped priorities. The human mind evolved not for comfort, but for crisis. The future of the mind. Today, the dangers look different. No predators, no volcanic winters. Instead, the modern mind faces overload, constant information, endless stimulation, and invisible stress. The question remains the same. Will the human mind adapt again, or break under a different kind of pressure? Ending, you are not accidental. You are the continuation of thousands who refuse to vanish. The future of the mind has always been shaped by survival, and it's happening again, right now.